Hey guys, and welcome back. In this video we're going to be going a step further from where we stopped the last time, and we're going to be learning about basic navigation in Adobe Photoshop. And here we are on our welcome page. Now we're going to create a new file. Let's choose this one, 8 by 8 inches, and just click create. Okay? Now if your interface doesn't look like this, I want you to just come to Windows and go to Workspace and then go to Essentials, which has default in the bracket. Just choose Essentials and your workspace should look like this. If for any reason it still doesn't look like this, you can still go to Windows, go to Workspace, and then go to Reset Essentials. So if you click Reset Essentials, it's going to reset your workspace to look like this. So your workspace has to look just like this, just like mine. Okay? This is the interface of Photoshop. On top here, you have your file, you have your edits, you have your images. Basically you have your menus here. So this is your menu bar, right? It's your menu bar, and under the file menu you can of course start a new project, and it's going to bring up this interface, okay, for a new project. Basically choose your values and create a new project, and you're going to see that we now have another project here. On this, the first project we created, and the second one which we created just now. So that's what you do with file. Okay, you start a new project, you open. Now all of this we're going to look at as we excel in the course. Okay, we have our save, we have our save as, we have our save copy as. Now we save copy as, you basically save a different copy of your project. Okay, that's it about the file. And then the edits, we have a whole lot of options here. We're going to look at all of this during the course. Then we have this is your properties bar, and it changes based on what you've selected. Okay, so now we have the move tool selected here, and then we see this. Now if we have this tool selected, we're going to see that the properties here change. Then we have these other tools, and then it just keeps changing based on the functionality of the tools you've selected, or based on the possibilities of what you can basically do with what you've selected on your interface, right? We have the properties panel here, and this is our properties panel. And just click here. Now you see I'm clicking this line. I'm clicking on this line, and when I see this arrow icon, I just click and drag, and it enables me to kind of adjust the sizes of my panels. Okay, so I just want to adjust this up to give our properties panel more space. Okay, and I'm going to click here and just bring it down, just so that we can look at this properties panel also. And this properties panel will give us properties of what we've selected also, and some of the things we can do with what we've selected. So we see we have nothing selected, we just have our empty workspace selected. So it gives us properties of our workspace. It tells us this is 2400 pixels by 2400 pixels, and then it gives us this this link icon here, which enables us to link the width to the depth, to the height rather. So if we link it, we can adjust the both of them evenly, okay, and we can unlink it. And we have the resolution, which is 300 pixels per inch. We have the orientation, we have the portrait, we have the landscape. Now basically these are what the properties panel shows us for our project. It shows us our color mode, it shows us our color bits, okay, the fill, and so on and so forth. It also shows us that, sorry, I just changed this, take it back to white. It also shows us that we have a ruler, and this is the ruler. You can actually remove the ruler. Okay, let's say Ctrl R, and you see that we've now removed the ruler, and you see that the ruler is no longer selected, right? So when I do Ctrl R, it brings back the ruler. You see that it's now selected, okay, and it shows us the units of the ruler. This is pixels, okay. We can change it to inches, and we can see it change in here. We have guides and so on and so forth. All of these things we're going to look at as we progress in the course, but just know that this is the properties panel. So each of these things you see here, each of these things are called panels. So we have the color panel, swatches panel, gradient panel, the patterns panel, and so on and so forth. All of them are panels. They contain functionalities. Okay, they allow us to basically perform different tasks. So we have also the layers panel. Okay, we're going to learn about layers later in the next video, I think, or in one of the videos in this module. So this is the layers panel, we have the channels panel, and so on and so forth. There are lots of panels. If you want to see the panels, or if you want to activate or deactivate the panel, just come to Windows, and now these are panels. These are the panels. So these ones are checked are just the ones that we can see right now. Now if you click on parts panel, you're going to see that we have the parts panel open, and we can uncheck it to close it. And we see that we have, let's say, the character panel. Now if I click the character panel, you're going to see that character panel, and this character panel contains functionalities for text. Okay, uncheck it because we don't want to deal with it right now. It's a bit advanced for this level of goals. Now on the left hand side is what we refer to as your toolbar. You know, this is your toolbar, it's your toolbar or your toolbox. We have all the tools here. Okay, you can do this. And this tool is a selection tool, and the artboard tool. We have lots of tools here, guys, and lots of functionalities. This is a massive course. We're going to learn so much. I'm very excited. And now these are just the tools. Okay, we're going to use it. Well, I want to just show you a quick function. If you click or if you press your spacebar, you're going to see this hand icon, right? So if you click or left click on your keyboard, or rather on your mouse, you'll then be able to kind of pan around your interface, okay, or your project. You're going to be able to pan around. You're going to be able to go, take it up, take it down, okay, just pan around. Now this is very important because time to time you will need to zoom in and kind of pan around to see what's going on. Okay. Now, how do we zoom in? We zoom in by holding Alt and then using our mouse wheel to roll in. That's for zooming in, and then roll out for zooming out. So using our mouse wheel, we can hold down Alt or Option key on the Mac. So Alt on the PC or the Option key on the Mac, just roll in to zoom in and roll out to zoom out. That's using your mouse, okay? Using your mouse. So if you're kind of outside the frame, and you want to just bring everything back to frame, you can do Control 0. So Control 0 will bring your project into frame, okay? Control 0. So just Control 0 and everything into frame. Now, what if I want to scroll up like this or scroll down? Scroll up or scroll down, I do this with my mouse wheel. So if I just hold my mouse wheel without pressing any other key or without doing any other thing, I can roll up and down, okay? But if I want to roll right and left, I hold down Control and then use my mouse wheel. So Control with my mouse wheel, and these are kind of the basic navigation that are really important for us as beginners. Okay, so that'll be it for this video. I've kind of messed around with my interface or with my workspace rather. I can't see my layers panel, but I'm going to go back to Windows, workspace, and then reset essentials. Now we have everything back, and we're going to continue from here in the next video. See you there.